Welcome. I am your Polkadot specialist Vol, and today we're going to talk about Polkadot Bridges. So if you like this particular episode, please like and subscribe. It'd be highly appreciated. Now, when I think of bridges, I think of Web 3. Now, what is Web 3? Well, what is Web 2? So Web 2 is your traditional internet, where you got like Amazon and Google, and you have all these different websites, and you can seamlessly go from one website to another, and it's just pretty smooth. All these websites and this internet seems connected. We can travel in between the different websites or applications seamlessly. Now, Web 3 is new, so it's pretty hard to navigate things. It's not as user friendly, but there's a lot of new technology, and these new technology is called Web 3. So the difference between Web 2 and Web 3 is Web 2 is pretty easy. It's an older technology, it's been around for a while. And also with Web 2, it has a lot of centralization. So what I mean by centralization, your massive corporations like Google, Amazon, Netflix. These are major corporations run by a company. And these particular companies pretty much control what happens on their platform. Okay? So if they decide they want to turn something off or do something, you don't like it, it's their company. They do what they want to do. Okay? So, but in Web 3, the difference is it's run by the people and for the people. So that means if there's change to be made, it's normally made by the body of the people that are part of the network. All right, so not to go too much further into it, these particular technologies, so let's say Bitcoin, Ethereum, I've mentioned this in the past. These are different technologies that don't communicate well together, just like a video game. So PlayStation doesn't really work well with Nintendo, and Nintendo doesn't really work well with Xbox, and different things like that. They're all the games and the functionality. They are siloed, where Nintendo has exclusive games, PlayStation has its exclusive games, and they're not really designed to work together. So you can't take a Nintendo controller and play it on a PlayStation or Xbox because the technology is not compatible. So in Web 3, you have these same silos, these same different bodies of technology that don't communicate well with other technology within crypto. So this is one of the issues with Web 3. Now, Polkadot is designed to be Web 3. It's designed to have Ethereum and Bitcoin and Solana and Cosmos and all these different technologies, these new technologies within crypto, to be able to talk to each other. So this is the power of Polkadot. But how does Polkadot work? What allows it to be interoperable? So with Polkadot, they're going to have something called bridges. And that comes to today's conversation. Let's talk about Polkadot Bridges. This interoperability where you can take one asset and transfer it to a whole nother technology that's normally not compatible and make it compatible. And these are called bridges. So some examples of bridges when I think of in a real world, right, is it gives you access to a whole new world, and it allows you to maybe do something easier than you wouldn't be able to before. Like if there was a brand new bridge that was put on the road, now you got maybe new jobs and new opportunities in a whole nother area because now it's easier to get to, which once what might have been like an hour drive to a particular business or community or area, now is like 15 minutes. It might have a lot more activity. And that's kind of see how with Polkadot, with this advantage of these bridges, where before it was hard for this particular asset to have certain types of financing or opportunities. Now, by creating these bridges, it allows Polkadot to be the area where it has all this activity. And I call this a network effect, or this is called a network effect. When you have all these different companies and people and networks and groups be able to work together using the same thing, the same asset, which is Polkadot. So let's talk about some of these bridges. Now, to kind of get into it here, so one of the major bridges is called Snowbridge. So Snowbridge is going to be designed to bring Ethereum assets, Ethereum technology into Polkadot. Okay, so all the different technologies that are built on Ethereum can be brought to Polkadot. So, you know, if you have NFTs, which are like pictures, if you have coins or assets like Compound or MakerDAO, the Maker token, these are all assets and technologies that are built on Ethereum. And with this particular bridge, if somebody wanted to bring it over, it'd be a lot easier, because Snowbridge is going to be the particular bridge that will bridge over assets over into the Polkadot ecosystem. Now, with all these bridges that are going to be built on Polkadot, a lot of them are decentralized. So that just means that they're very secure. You don't have to worry about a third party or a group, centralized group, doing something that negatively that can impact your assets or your funds. All right, so that's Snowbridge. So another bridge that is actually now Snowbridge is coming. It hasn't quite came yet. Now another bridge that is already here that we've talked about in the past, and if you haven't seen this video on Interlay, I'll go ahead and link it here. But Interlay is going to be the technology that is the technology on Polkadot that is bringing Bitcoin into the ecosystem. So I've already made a couple videos on Interlay. So again, I'll go ahead and post that. This is the bridge that is going to bring Bitcoin into Polkadot, and it's already doing so. So the Bitcoin on Polkadot is called IBTC. And now why these two particular bridges are very, very important is because this is where majority of all the money in crypto is, within a cryptocurrency realm of things. So since most of the money is in these particular two, you definitely want to have those particular bridges, because it brings a lot of assets and a lot of money and a lot of liquidity, which is this supply of assets within the Polkadot ecosystem. Now let's get into some of these newer bridges that are also coming, that are rather exciting. They're on the cusp of coming. So another bridge is called Composable. Okay, so Composable, you can see all of the different ecosystems. So these are multiple coins within within these particular technologies. So another technology that is very similar to Polkadot, that is doing something similar, where it's bringing whole ecosystems together, is called Cosmos. So Composable is actually the bridge that's going to bring all of Cosmo into the Polkadot ecosystem. Then you got Solana, which is a massive cryptocurrency that's within the top 5. Solana's coming over using Composable. We already have Ethereum, and then this is Polkadot, so these are all going to be connected together. Then you also have layer 2s. So you got Optimism, you got Polygon, you have Picasso, you have BNB or Binance Smart Chain, you have Tron, Near, and then you have Arbitrum. So these are all these different ecosystems coming to Polkadot using this one bridge, which is Composable. Now this is important because these are a lot of assets, these are a lot of coins. Could you imagine all these different ecosystems being on like HydraDX all these different ecosystem coins being on all within Polkadot, being able to utilize different things with Polkadot in other bridges and going to and fro. I think it's really exciting, and it shows like how Polkadot is that Web3, where it's going to be uniting all of these different technologies to be able to communicate with each other, so they can easily use each other's assets in decentralized finance or whatever unique and beneficial things that come out later. All right, so this is one bridge here. Now, Picasso is actually Kusama as well. So this is actually the particular asset on Kusama. Let's go into the next bridge. So the next bridge is Hyperbridge. This is a very exciting one as well. So this one is going to focus primarily on layer 2s as a bridge. So this one is going to bring in a lot of the Ethereum scaling solutions, the ones that are trying to help Ethereum to scale and to address some of its own issues. So you have Arbitrum, that's going to be coming to Polkadot, where its assets can be bridged into Polkadot. You have Optimism. You have Base, which is Coinbase's new blockchain. That's also a layer 2 on Ethereum. You also have Binance Smart Chain, which is BNB, and then you have Polygon. Okay, and this also will have Ethereum bridge as well. So as you can see, you have all these new assets coming to Polkadot. Now the last one I wanted to cover here, which is also another hidden gem within the Polkadot ecosystem, Pendulum. So Pendulum is going to be bringing in Forex into the Polkadot ecosystem. So that is pretty much foreign currencies. Okay, so it's like foreign currencies, fiat. So if you have the euro dollar and Brazilian money and all this different stuff, all these different stable coins, it's going to be bringing all those in with Stellar as well. So it's going to be a bridge that brings in all the different money of the world, on ramps and off ramps, so where you can actually buy crypto and put it on easily on to Polkadot and take it off easily. So we're going to have a whole section on Polkadot that focuses on foreign currencies. So your Forex, maybe even trading different protocols like that, but it's all going to be focused on exchanging different coins and assets on world currencies, all in one section. So that's going to be the Forex section, which is Pendulum, and it's a particular bridge. So that is an exciting bridge overall. So these are bridges, and this is one of the superpowers of Polkadot. It's almost like a superhero. You have some superheroes that can swim super fast or fly or read minds, have super strength, maybe go invisible. Polkadot, one of Polkadot's superpowers is his ability to be interoperable, to have these bridges that can safely exchange information and assets. And this is one of the major use cases of a Polkadot, to be able to allow other technologies to be able to communicate together as a layer 0. So I appreciate you taking your time to watch this video. I am your Polkadot specialist, Vol. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for your time. God bless.